Hello, you glorious gamers! I'm ChadOfStats, and today is Indie Friday. Yes, it's that time of the week where we go over an interesting indie game. And wow, did I have technical difficulties getting this done. Today we are covering Fellseal, Arbiter's Mark, a turn-based tactical game developed by Successor Studios and published by Fulcrum Publishing. Fellseal is available on Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. It's been available for a good couple years now actually. I don't always showcase new or upcoming games for Indie Friday, but also older ones that are worth a mention. And this one is worth a mention. There is a reason I bought it twice, DLC and all. Fellseal was strongly influenced by Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre. And you can guess what that means. Job classes. Glorious, glorious job classes. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let's start with some news regarding the developers. Successor Studio. They are working on a new game. Not a sequel to Fellseal, but a new turn-based tactics game. There is not much news released about it yet, but according to them it is starting to shape up. Just thought I would bring it up, as it's something I've been following. Now, for Fellseal's setting and story. The land is governed by a group called the Immortals, who, as you can imagine, are immortal. They are few, however, so they utilize mortal agents called Arbiters, who uphold their laws, their rule, and keep the peace. Or at least they are supposed to. Corruption runs rampant. Our hero is called Kairi. I think that's how you say it. Yes, let's go with that. An arbiter and a stickler for the rules. She comes face to face with this corruption and decides to root it out. Also, she is one of the chosen to possibly succeed one of the immortals. Immortal they may be, it seems retirement has its own allure. To become one of the new immortals, Kairi must complete a pilgrimage, which she uses as an opportunity to investigate the corruption in her own organization. That's basically the story. Things snowball from there. The story is rather character focused, so if you don't click with the main characters, well, it may be a bit of a slog. I wouldn't say the story is bad, just not amazing. Story-wise, I was interested enough to keep going, but that was it, which may be because I wasn't invested in the characters. But how could I be, when I was mostly using my own custom characters? Which was glorious. More on that later. Gameplay. Yes, that's a thing. I would recommend using a gamepad if you are playing this on PC. Even the game recommends it. Battles are turn-based, taking place on a map that is divided into a grid. I'm fairly confident you know how this works. Character turn order is displayed on top of the screen. There is no moving your whole team at once. Each character has their own turn, be they yours or your enemies. So don't strand one character in the middle of your foes right before their turn comes up. The rest? Well, move a character on the map, take the opportunity to position them, attack, use an item or ability, then end their turn. There is also a lovely class system. There is a wide variety of classes. One of my favorite aspects of the game. Basically, classes are the character's job. Mercenary, wizard, knight, those kind of things. They determine your character's stats and abilities, but that is not all. There is also the ability system, allowing you to equip a second class's abilities. This way you can have access to two different sets of abilities. You want a knight that can shoot fire? Go for it. There are also passive and counter abilities, which pretty much do what they say. Passives provide different benefits all the time without having to be used like a move. And counter abilities react to attacks. Items are also different. They refresh for every battle. No more hoarding potions for you. You can upgrade them to increase their potency and use amount in the crafting menu. This is also where you can craft gear, because Fellseal has crafting. Since why not? Battles can be challenging or easy depending on how prepared you are, as well as the difficulty modifiers you can set, and there are a lot of them. You can customize your experience quite well. So if you're looking for a challenge, feel free to crank it up. Or alternatively, if you are new to this kind of game, modify the game to more your level. I really enjoy the gameplay. It keeps drawing me back. There is a reason I bought this game twice. The character creation system is quite fun. There's actually a decent amount you can do with it, and I actually like creating custom characters. I enjoy making my favorite game and series characters as units. Did I make myself? Of course. Did I make Brock from Pokemon and turn him into a beast tamer? Maybe. This is why I couldn't get attached to the main characters. How could they trump Brock the beast tamer or Sephiroth the sorcerer? Speaking of beast tamer Brock, this game has one DLC pack. Let's cover this quickly. Is it good DLC that adds to the content? Yes! I would say the missions and monsters DLC is worth adding. It adds the ability to tame and recruit monsters, gives these monsters their own class system, unlocks new human classes, large scale battles, more music, With it, you can upgrade guilds for various bonuses in their area, as well as letting you send out units for missions. Essentially, this is one of the few DLC I can wholeheartedly recommend, as it adds so much to the experience. On to what I like and dislike about Felseal. I like the gameplay, it is very fun, and the builds you can make with the class system adds variety. It stops it from getting stale. It aces the gameplay. Plus, I really appreciate the character customization. What I don't like, however, is the stiffness to the animations, as well as some of the attack animations themselves. They seem rather lackluster. Also, I am aware that the art style can be eternal for some, but I honestly don't mind it. At least their heads aren't too big. The story is okay, but that's it. And the music has its high and low points. It's one of the reasons why I recommend the DLC. More variety to the music. However, I did find it repetitive even then. Felseal runs well on the Steamdeck, giving you 7 hours of playtime when capped at 40 FPS. Quite something. Controls work well and not much needs to be done. The only thing I would recommend is to force compatibility with Proton. Otherwise, your PC and Steamdeck will be using different saves. With you forcing compatibility, it uses your PC's cloud saves. Overall, Felseal is a game I would recommend if you are a fan of the genre. I would recommend it with the DLC also. It is heavily customizable to your preferred experience and just fun. That's it for this week's Indie Friday review. I say that since this episode quickly started to lean towards a review format. I will be adjusting it back to just impressions. There will be reviews, but not on Indie Friday. Indie Friday is more of a brief overview and impressions. Actually, please give me your opinion. How would you like Indie Friday to be done? Please let me know in the comments. If you are still here and found this video helpful, entertaining, or just good to watch, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help me out. Thank you for watching.